obviously we want him to play within the system, but we know how great he can be even in year 17.
Julian Strother is in. That's a young player they're relying on as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander cans the deep tip. Brown, a three, doesn't go, and the rebound is controlled by Gilgeous-Alexander. The pull-up three, bottom.
Wow, you don't see that much, or didn't last year.
The Wolves have got to, again, try to find some easier scoring.
SGA for three. He's going to track it down. It looked like Capella was going to get possession. Step back three for SGA. Knocks it down right in front of Capella. He took a shot. Daniels just really aggravating SGA out on the perimeter. Shot clock hits three. He'll pull up for the three. Right over Daniels and knock it down. Caruso drive and kick. Gilgeous-Alexander another three. That one goes.
Clippers shooting 53%. They've held Oklahoma City to 40. Gilgeous-Alexander, the step back three. Somebody here said he hadn't shot the ball all that well this season.
It's scraped up, man. Carries right over to Wallace. SGA checks the tape. There's the three.
Harden's not arguing that as he goes to the bench with those 5 fouls.
Shai straight away rips the cords from deep.
That becomes a big play.
Pelicans without 3 of their starters, and there's another deflection and another steal and another first fast break opportunity. Gilgeous-Alexander for 3. That one falls.
Sometimes what it needs is take someone to go make it just an individual play, because you're talking about above average defenders at every position for the Thunder.
Step back 3 by Gilgeous-Alexander, finding a little bit of rhythm from deep.
In the 78-year history of the league, folks.
Shai wants the step back three and got the step back three. Thunder can get off a clean look here quickly. Shai, Marshall defending. Marshall falls. Shai open and he switches home the three to make it a 1 possession.
Up top, left free, can't bury the triple. Tap by Flagler, back to Gilgeous-Alexander, and he buries the three. What a strike! Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top and a switch on defense. 3.
Now he doesn't take a lot of them.
4 threes! Gilgeous-Alexander,
what
3
an
at
answer.
the other end!
What an answer!
Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, #1 in the NBA in isolation scoring. And there's an illustration of it right there. Here comes SGA. In rhythm. Laces it. Stares to the bench. The man from the 6. Looney on SGA in transition. Gilgeous-Alexander finally breaks onto that mini shooting. Wiggins providing the point of attack defense. Podziemski switches onto SGA. Sidestep 3. Got it! A potential
football. Isaiah Joe. Offensive rebound. SGA for 3, and we're tied. Max Christie defending. SGA time, pulls for 3 and buries it. 34 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good on the perimeter defending. Williams doesn't take the 3. Jones gets run off the 3-point line. Now to SGA, his shot. It goes down to 3.
About Shai with the 7-footer trying to guard him.
Final shot of the first half. Shai got it up over the 7-footer.
Herb all the way to the hole. He lost the handle. Another turnover.
And this is when they're at their best.
Gilgeous-Alexander. He doesn't want to do that, but he'll do it when he's wide.
Gilgeous-Alexander has the rebound. Coming off a 31-point game against New Orleans on Saturday. A 3 here is good. Missing the 3. Good rebound.
This will bring the house down.
Back to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go. 10-point game. Under 9 to go. The winner to Las Vegas in the semifinals. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gotta be a switch. Miscommunication between Prosper.
Plenty of time still left on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander steps back and rattles in a 3.
Magic down 23. They're on a 17-0 run. Here's Wiggins. Gives it up. Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Gilgeous-Alexander
and having his best passing season of his young career in his 7th year.
There he is shooting a 3 and ringing it up. Shea Gilgeous out of time left.
Really stepped it up.
Oh, the turnover gives it right back to the Thunder. Wide open. SGA goes bottoms up.
Instead tried the pure shot as SGA gallops ahead. And that 3 off back iron and in.
On the transition
is played. These are 2 deep basketball teams. Dylan Jones, a rookie out of Weber State, is on the floor now for OKC, and that's a 3 by Gilgeous Alexander.
We tried to get a foul out of it.
Gilgeous Alexander for 3, and it's a 3-point Thunder lead. Noise here in Indianapolis.
Good solid defense there.
Ooh. And a 3 by Gilgeous Alexander.
Step back.
And SGA responds with a 3 of his own. A lot of 3s flying here in this first quarter. Shea lobbing, J-Dub caught it. Got it right back, catch fire 3. That is good, SGA. He's got 40 in the shoebox, no. As Shea trotting it up the floor. Pulls the trigger from Dick. And all of a sudden.
They were able to get a 3 out of that.
Still time to work with on the possession. SGA. That 3. Nothing but nylon. Holland trying to get rid of the ball. Shea again. Stops. SGA from downtown. Shows his aerials.
Dort and Jaylen Brown, they both wrestled each other out of the picture.
Tough shot. SGA drills the step back 3.
One thing that you cannot let get out of hand is SGA attacking downhill or start doing that right there.
Already in double figures.
Dort, though, able to take it away from Bonham. A couple of Sixers didn't talk about it. They were finally over the rebound by themselves, and SGA has 3 more.
And the Thunder, certainly, to Mark Daigneault's point, better now than they were at the start of the season, as SGA rips the cords from Dave.
The big man can get up the floor and finish.
But there's Shea on the step back 3 with some quick offense.
That's what they meant.
SGA, the step back. He is hot right now.
People wonder where's the whistle. Hartenstein crumples to the floor, now pops up, screens SGA into a 3, and he got it. And listen to the crowd here in Portland.
Thunder looking to push. They've made their last 4 shots from the floor. Gilgeous Alexander for 3, and he drills it. Dort lets it fly. Several bounces, it wouldn't drop. Another offensive rebound. Gilgeous Alexander hit it. A 3 to give him 31 in the first.
He's done it now. Well, this is the 26th time, but in the previous 25, when they've led by as many as 20, they're 25-0.
Split second, he couldn't quite see the basketball until it was too late.
If you said the Suns were going to have 11 turnovers, as Gilgeous Alexander nails another 3.
Done the way that he was, forcing him into the traffic, and then the backside help with the block.
Gilgeous Alexander with a 3-pointer, 46 points.
Very consistent with that call.
Shea on the flare out. That time he's got a clean look, not going to miss it as he registers the 3.
Wanted a foul on Jalen Williams. Gilgeous Alexander. Transition 3.
Rebound tracked down. Nice frontage pass that got deflected by Wiggins, and another Pelicans turnover.
Yeah, that's the 4th steal of this first quarter.
Shea gets taken out on the 3. Counted, he's going to the line. Possible 4-point. The lead still substantial for the Thunder here in the 3rd. J-Dub lost his footing. Surrounded. Dort, extra pass over to SGA. Off the catch, he's not going to miss that. Just in front of the Thunder bench.
Trying to do that in the fast break. Timed that perfectly.
A little miscommunication there by the Pelicans defense. There wasn't a player within 7 feet of SGA. Birds play for a ton of different teams. SGA, though, responds with a triple of his own. He just got eaten up. Shea looking for 3 more. Steps into it from downtown.
9 to shoot, under a minute to go. Gilgeous Alexander, rainbow triple.
You just had to feel it'd be a matter of time.
What has turned into a high-scoring, fun game. Gilgeous-Alexander rattles into three. McDaniel spins in traffic. Wallace right there. SGA pulls up, three-pointer. It's good.
It doesn't matter the situation, Mike. He's always ready to pull. Shea on the step-back shot. That's a tough one. Not a problem for him either as he rips the cords. Russo, they leave him open. Russo trying to do what he did last night. There's a back tap. SGA reload three straight away. Not going to miss that tap.
Nets have been an offensive machine in this opening quarter. Williams fakes on a three, drives, kicks. Gilgeous-Alexander sticks the
rebound a little bit better in this quarter here for OKC.
102-81. Shea Gilgeous with the Thunder's 20th three.
Downtown.
And if you're OKC, this is a little reminiscent of Brooklyn. That Brooklyn game where they were just, I think they got to continue to push on makes and misses. They found success in being able to, even off of made shots, get high percentage looks on the offensive end. But you got to lock down a little bit more and have a little bit of physicality defensively.
Who went for the spike on the jam and missed it.
Well, it looked like he kind of fumbled, that pass, and never really quite had his hands in.
Decided to get it back out to the perimeter. SGA. Tough step back three, and he splashes it home. Just another beat. Had to take it because of the space given to him. Shea sizing up Green. Shoots over the top. Splashes it home. SGA fired away from downtown.
In seventh stretch, they won 10 of 11. And considering this stretch, the fact that they're just still fourth in the West is a good sign as Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down. Legs, let me ask you, Wiggins, but a long way to go. First in the regular season as Gilgeous-Alexander hits the three-pointer. 41 points, unstoppable.
A couple huge threes the other night against Phoenix, and you can see how easily it's coming for him now from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the sidestep three. His first triple. He had missed his initial
quick redirect by Jokic. Didn't even look down at Watson, just knew he was going to be there. SGA, 6 minutes and 50 seconds on the bench, comes back and nails his first shot.
Battle going on between these two ball clubs here, folks. You would think there's 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Shea giving the bend, and it goes down for him after the screen.
He's had 3 or 4 misses like that in this game. Oh, it doesn't come back to haunt him. Meantime, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander stops, fires and fills it. Caruso bounces it top side of Gilgeous-Alexander. Montecchio playing him. Gilgeous-Alexander struggled to get the shot off, but he still made it.
You usually see them just walking in with their dress on. That's cool, man.
They had a companion.
Oh, that's very companion. I'm liking that, man. That's really cool. Thunder with back-to-back threes.
Gilgeous-Alexander the step back three. And Hartenstein just such a hustler out there. Second effort for Gilgeous-Alexander, knocks down the tray.
Want to try to not allow SGA to get going downhill.
SGA pulls back the three. He connects.
Tough move. Without walking with the basketball.
How about SGA from behind the three-point line? Drills it from deep. 19 points for Dort. SGA looking for a little more, and he's got a little more on the step-back three. Well, the Thunder have been taking advantage on both sides, and there's another three, and that has been a story.
Chet with the grab and go into the front court. Gilgeous-Alexander with a step-back three. Man, he's been shooting
a little bit short. The Thunder with $1:25 left to go. SGA trying to get some of it back with the three, and drains it. But that's a shot that he's been relying on a lot over the last couple of years. As Joe got one off the three-point line, SGA had the feed set, drills the three.
Look at all the gold shirts looking at Shea as he's trying to find a way to get inside that. You got it right here.
Shea, Vanderbilt's been on him all night long, wants to step back, and nails the step back.